Well, good morning. It's nearly 6:30, so I got going on time, 6 o'clock, and left Prachuap Khiri Khan. I finally worked out how to say it. It's quite steamy today, quite steamy, but also beautiful, as you can see in the video. Yeah, I got away on time. A very steamy day so far, so I've only been going half an hour and I'm already starting to work up a bit of a sweat. The road's very quiet. Commute let me down. Took me off this beautiful road for about a 2-kilometre stretch onto a very sandy, uneven surface. I guess it, for some reason, it thought that was a stretch of road. It didn't want me to be on this bitumen stretch. So yeah, that was slow going for a little bit, but otherwise very good. I actually got a good night's sleep last night, and yeah, when the alarm went, I was ready to bounce out of bed. I've got some white zinc on my face, and I'm not sure it's going to stay there. I think the sweat's already got it running. But yeah, the plan is to ride about 110 k's today to a particular spot that I thought would be a good milestone. But there's a big town 20 kilometres before that, so if I find the heat is a little like yesterday, I'll stop at the town. That'll be 90 k's, and yeah, that'll still be a good effort. So that'll be, I want to say coffee time in a couple of hours, but hot coffee doesn't quite go with a hot body. So maybe a nice coffee somewhere, and yeah, take it from there.
Things happen naturally, like it used to be. I don't wanna go waste another day, mess it up again, lost in my way. I'll be the one to have the highest price to pay. If I make it home tonight, may I hold you one last time? Let me hold you one last time. What if it's too late for me now? What if you gone to someone else, so we can never be the same? How can I make up for my sins? Now I'm lonely and it kills me. Can you hear me, babe? I'm lonely. I know you don't wanna talk, but just pick up the phone. We could go for a walk, talk about the things we know. Why don't you come sit next to me? Let things happen naturally, like it used to be. I don't wanna go waste another day, mess it up again, lost in my way. I'll be the one to have the highest price to pay. If I make it home tonight, may I hold you one last time? Let me hold you.
And I've just pulled over at one of these beautiful spots under a palm, or coconut palm. It's full of coconuts. Hope they don't fall on the bike. So I'm riding on this beautiful road here, just meters from the beach. So it's 10:30 on day 7. There's a beautiful breeze that started to blow from off the water to help cool me down. Again, like yesterday, it's getting quite hot and steamy, losing a lot of fluid, but I'm doing all right replacing it. And this isn't a bad spot. There are some really, really nice resorts over to, as I pan to the left, where I've come from. If those people weren't there, I could have said the beach was mine. Beautiful spot. So I'll be following the beach around to that hill in the background. That's probably 5 kilometres away. I'm 77 kilometres in. We'll see. I'm not going to push for the mark I'm aiming for at 110. I may back off somewhere around 80, 90, 100 at the most. Yeah, it's about 10:30. You can probably see I'm quite hot. I've been keeping the fluids up and feel all right. A little tired. Probably just not as much energy as normal, but I think that's just the result of yesterday taking a little bit more out of me. Kamut let me down earlier this morning and put me down a bloody one-end dirt track that ended with a barbed wire fence and some prongs in the ground sticking up. So I think maybe they produced something that they shouldn't be producing. And there were a couple of nasty dogs on that bit of track. So a little bit of backtracking there. To be honest, it wasn't a whole lot, but I'd rather not do any. But that's not going to happen. Yeah, look, again, the scenery is stunning, and this beach, there's, apart from that family of 4, it's mine. Oh, and all the resorts that are behind me. So there's one, if I pan around, you'll see one there. Oh, that's bright light. So there are lots of resorts around here, and I'd be surprised if they weren't. So I'm going to scoff some more water under the shady tree, and then continue on. But probably if I do another 20 kilometres, I'll be surprised. And looking at my face, I might need to look at the sunscreen on it.
I'm used to give all I have. I'm used to get nothing back. Wherever I go, it's the same. There's no excuses, no one to blame. Sometimes I can't understand how it can be so hard to stay out of pain. But with you, everything has changed. Even though we both stay the same. Would you call me on the midnight train? Would you come over when nothing's right? Would you hold me tight in the rain? Even as we're having a fight. Say you, say you, say you. Give up 100 times, it's never been worth it. But now there is so much to say. This time it is different. Sometimes I can't understand how it can be so hard to stay out of pain. But with you everything has changed. Even though we both stay the same. Call me on the midnight train. Would you come over when nothing's right? Would you hold me tight in the rain? Even as we're having a fight. Say you, say you,
Well, good afternoon. I'm at my accommodation at my destination. Today's ride was another good one. I was a little concerned by about 9 a.m. at how hot it was getting and how hot I was feeling and how much I was sweating. But it didn't get any worse. So, and in fact, along one of the large beaches, it actually had a cool breeze and felt a lot better. So, but I decided not to push for this nondescript destination I'd chosen, which was going to be about 115 kilometres, and I think that would have been a bit silly. So I stopped at 97 at a rather humble little place. As you can see in the background, there's not much to speak of. There's nothing to see there. Nothing to see there. Sure, there's some palm trees and there's a swimming pool. You may see in the far distance, around about there, there's the blue water of the beach. But apart from that, there's really nothing to see here. So I'm feeling really good now. Legs are going to need some hydrotherapy. If only there was somewhere I could just soak them for an hour or so. So yeah, I'll do that a little bit later. I think the key is to only do 100k a day, unless it's one of those unusually cool Thai days. I think 100's enough. I just leach water. It doesn't matter. Well, it does matter how much I drink, because as soon as I have a drink, it comes out of my face. My face is the wettest part of my body. But another stunning day. I think yesterday had nicer beaches, maybe because I wasn't expecting them to be so nice, whereas today perhaps I was. They certainly weren't a letdown, but I think yesterday was better. Some of the scenery today was awesome again, but I did a lot of crisscrossing. I meant to be heading south, and I did a lot of riding east and west, crossing the bloody railway line. I think I crossed it about, look, I want to say 20 times, so let's call it 12 times. Some of those were your normal level crossing. A lot of them were horseshoe bridges. They're very new bridges that have been put in because the train line here is being modernised. I believe the Chinese have funded a massive project to bring the rail from China to Singapore. Now, I don't want to say high-speed rail, but a reliable rail. So all of the train stations are brand new. Most of the crossings have become horseshoe crossings. The ones that haven't will be phased out. The train will not have to contend with the traffic crossing once this project's finished. So yeah, great day. I'll show you my accommodation and then the video will end. With luck, I'll fly the drone on the beach. I tried to do that yesterday in Prachuap Khiri Khan, but there's an airfield nearby, and so there's no drone flying allowed, period. That won't be the case here, I don't believe. So there could be some beautiful shots to be taken. Let's see if I can take them. So I'm in the honeymoon suite. Wow, there's quite a few of them actually. But yes, I'm in this humble bungalow. Like I've said before, you don't get much for 40 bucks. You get that bloke? Hang on, I'll get the stick out of his way. Yeah, you get him, he comes with it. you get a bike, you get 2 beds. They look like, they're not single beds, but they're almost like could be a queen or a king single. What they do give you is an aircon that works extremely well. The room here at the moment is set to frigid. And somewhere to wash the salt off. But yes, I'm reasonably happy with how I've spent my $40 tonight.
I see you, I close my eyes and I see you. I feel you, I sense you're always there. I hear you, your voice I hear so